Hey guys, as of recording this, the first episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier just dropped. So today I'm here to give you some of my first thoughts on the series. So for starters, as we open up, we get like a huge action sequence with Falcon. And can I just say, we've all seen it in the trailers already, but that new suit, right, as modified as it is for like the modern age, looks absolutely banging. Like, it just looks sick. The new wings, like the way the wings are painted, and you know when he puts up the shield, like they look different this time round. It all looks very, very good. The flying scenes, I don't know if you know, I've probably never said on this channel, but in Winter Soldier, some of my favourite parts are like the helicarrier fight at the end, where he's just like, Falcon's just jumping off stuff and then deploying his wings and flying about and doing flips and crap and all that stuff. This opening scene is full of that stuff. And he like guides missiles into different helicopters. He's like, you know, dodging and stuff. Oh man. Straight away I was like, damn, this is good, this is cool. And again, it still absolutely shocks me to see like a series built on movie budget, or almost movie budget even. We also see the Leaper return. I don't know if he's actually been named in the MCU yet, but basically, if you've ever watched the cartoon Ultimate Spider-Man or read the comics, he's like a French mercenary, and he has bouncy boots and stuff like that. He's basically like just he's a very obscure Marvel villain, but he actually shows up in Winter Soldier. He's the same guy, but it is him, as you can tell by like, I think he gets named. Like, he doesn't get called the Leaper, but they say his name, I can't remember his name, and by the colour of his uniform sort of signifies that, you know, he is this guy. By the end of this huge action sequence, he ends up escaping, and they sort of make like a point of that. I think he might be, obviously we know Baron Zemo's in this at some point, so I think the Leaper might have something to do with it as well. It'd be cool if he got his full suit and his bouncy boots and all that. Also, post-blip, there's this new group of people called the Flag Smashers, which I'd like to say is something from the comics. Never heard of it before, but if it is, let me know down in the comics. That'd be really cool. Down in the comics? I meant down in the comments. These guys are a new group that are banded together post-blip because they think that the world was better when half the world was erased. They think that, you know, people became more united and we were together more, which kind of makes sense. I think that was like, you know, that was Thanos' plan anyway. You know, we were too populated, sort of blipped half of them away, and, you know, everyone started like sort of coming together with the same problem. They're all in the same boat, they're all missing loved ones, you know? So, you know, it kind of makes sense. It's going to be one of those like things where like, yeah, I can see where you're going, but you're a bit of a wrong un. Yeah, I'm very excited to see where this like little faction goes, whether they join Zemo, whether they're part of Zemo's plan already. It's setting up a lot of stuff in these first couple of minutes. We then get a scene that I got quite emotional at, I'm not gonna lie, and it's Sam giving away Captain America's shield. Oh boy. Boy oh boy. I'm very confused with this scene, if I'm honest though, because the way they describe Captain America not being around anymore kind of like hints that he's dead. And I'd be fine with that. Very sad, but fine with that because it makes sense, right? He was very old at the end of Endgame. Yeah, man. They kind of just say that he's gone. So is he dead, or are people just saying that Captain America is gone and like Steve has stepped down because he's old and whatever? It's kind of strange. I hope they elaborate on where Steve is at the moment. But yeah, we get this very emotional scene where he sort of gives it away, and they put it in a display case, and man, he's just talking about like how amazing Cap was, and how he was like the hero we needed, and how like, yeah, man, I was choking up. What a pretty beautiful scene. We then get our first look at Bucky in this, and this threw me because the first time we see him, he's back in his Winter Soldier like arm. He's got the star on it and everything. He's got the mask. I was like, what the hell is going on here, man? This was bare time ago that he was like this. And then he wakes up and it was all like a nightmare, and he's been having nightmares. He's been seeing a therapist and all that stuff, and she's like, you know, you haven't talked to anyone in a week. Like, in the last week, you've literally only talked to me. Clearly, his past is coming back to bite him in the arse. He's having a bit of a hard time. And it was a nice little introduction. Both of these little introductions to both Falcon and Winter Soldier are like separate, and I'm happy that they did that, because they've never exactly been the closest of friends anyway when they were on the team of the Avengers. So I feel like, you know, something will eventually bring them together, obviously. It's nice to see where they are, you know, just in their own separate little lives, like what they're doing and what they're up to post-blip, because obviously they both blipped away. They haven't been, you know, they haven't been alive for the last 5 years. Both of these characters are like trying to find their place in the world again after being gone for 5 years. So that'll be interesting to have a look at. I suppose the only thing I really have left to talk about this episode that really was a big deal was the reveal of US Agent. But they called him Captain America. Damn. They like, you know, because obviously Sam was like, I don't deserve this shield, so he gives it away. And if anything, he did, because Steve literally said, you know, I want it to be you. You're the next Captain America. Fucking go for it, like, you know. And then he's watching the news, and they've just given it to this random Donnie. You know, they're just giving it to this other random guy. It's like, oh yeah, we need a hero, we need a new Captain America, so I proudly present to you our new Captain America. And he walks out, you know, gives them a little wave, like, and then it ends. I'm just like, oh, we're getting US Agent. Ever since they announced him in the trailer, I've been bare excited, because he's like Captain America, but a dickhead. I seriously cannot wait, right? This series is gonna be a banger. So overall, for a first episode, it has got me very hyped up. I'd possibly say more hyped than WandaVision. And obviously, you know, 50-minute episode, well, 40 minutes, because the credits on these things are bloody long. It's already got me more hyped than WandaVision, because WandaVision was kind of just confusing at the start. And I'm not going to go too much into it, but I didn't like the finale as much as Nathan did. I'll just leave it at that. This, I feel like, it's got me more hyped, because they're going in a direction that's like, I wouldn't call it safe or obvious. WandaVision sort of relied a lot on mystery. You're like, oh, what's going to happen next? And that was the hype. But this one, I'm referring a lot because, you know, I'm referring to scenes basically. This series is just going to be a straight buddy cop ride, roller coaster ride of a series, and I just can't wait to see more. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave a like, comment if you got anything to say about this first thoughts video, if you want to help me out on the Leaper situation in the comments. Yeah, and don't forget to subscribe. We appreciate all our subscribers so much, and we can't thank you enough for your support. We upload every Wednesday and every Saturday at 6 PM British time. I almost forget that all the time because I barely upload on this channel, but yeah, Wednesday, Saturday, 6 PM British time. I hope to see you in another video about Falcon and the Winter Soldier very soon. Have a good one, guys. Stay safe.